This week on Spotlight on Education, ahead in one subject but needing more work in another. No problem. See how students are getting just what they need to advance.
And the reason this principal climbed to the top of the roof and then stayed there all day.
And if you work with kids, you're used to surprises. The one unexpected event that left this teacher in tears. Hi, I'm Rick Blackwell.
And I'm Claudia Shea. Welcome to Spotlight on Education. You know, school districts throughout the state have really seen great improvements in test scores thanks in part to iReady.
Well, iReady is a personalized and portable learning program now used by every elementary school student in the Palm Beach County School District. Deshley, Sonia, and Lorenzo, three Pine Grove Elementary fifth graders with different strengths and weaknesses. The challenge in every classroom, meeting the academic needs of children on various levels. To tackle this challenge, School District of Palm Beach County administrators, principals, teachers, and parents rely on iReady instruction to make sure different student benchmarks are achieved. And as part of the school district's strategic plan, students are being prepared for college and careers. iReady provides an action plan of instruction, specially designed for each child in math and reading. Here, Deshley works on phonics, Sonia on reading comprehension, and Lorenzo on story sequencing.
It picks up where they are and it adjusts their lessons based on where that student is individually.
These individual iReady lessons are being used in all Palm Beach County School District elementary schools. Students find iReady lessons engaging. The avatars interact with each child at their level.
The best things about iReady are that it really teaches you in a fun environment, and the animation is just really smooth, and the characters just make learning really fun.
They enjoy the program so much, they don't want to get off the computer. Fourth grade teacher Joanna Benjamin works with iReady.
They want you to find the product of 36 and 47.
To make sure the children understand the lessons.
It plays a big role, kind of like my assistant.
Her assistant provides her with a daily individualized assessment of each child. Now she knows what each one of her kids needs to work on. And the students can work on iReady at school. They can also reinforce those lessons at any library, even from the comfort of their own homes. The investment into iReady shows our district's commitment to have 75% of students reading on grade level by the third grade by the year 2021. It's all about striving for success.
Absolutely. This next story is also another example of that. You know, Hollywood isn't the only place overflowing with stars. 74 schools throughout the district have earned 5-star school status. Principals from those schools and their 5-star coordinators were honored for their achievements during the celebration at Breakers West. Winners earned this 5-star distinction from the state by demonstrating exemplary community involvement.
We have to submit documentation of work with our business partners, our parent involvement programs that we have, the outreach that we do, our training for our teachers on how to involve parents more, and really just showing that our dedication to the community and that involvement piece is very strong at our school.
The state honors schools with the 5-star, which is a big deal. We now are #1 in the state among the large urban districts for the number of parent volunteers.
In fact, more than 450,000 parent volunteer hours were logged in our school district.
From 5-star to superstar, a student at Wellington High School is a hero to many children.
He certainly is. Daniel Klein delivers smiles and Legos to children at local hospitals.
All right.
Wellington High School senior Daniel Klein making a very special delivery at the Children's Hospital at Palms West. Daniel donates Legos to sick children through Bricks Busting Boredom, the organization he launched a year ago.
We selected the name Bricks Busting Boredom because it emphasizes what our goal is. Our goal is to use Legos to, help keep kids entertained while battling illnesses in the hospital.
There you go, buddy. Enjoy.
Daniel invites young patients to choose the Legos of their liking.
I have the Star Wars, the Imperial Scout Transport, and the Rebel Scout Transport.
And the force of this gift is the creativity it inspires.
I'm probably gonna have
my own bragging rights. I can pick any.
Anyone you like.
The beauty of these plastic building blocks is no two creations are the same.
Every time you give a child Legos, you know, they can play with it once, twice, 3 times, and it's different every time they play with it.
So far, Daniel has donated about 500 pounds of new and used Legos that he collected from fellow students and a grant from the Palm Beach Philanthropy Tank.
And this is red, like your shirt.
And that investment is priceless in helping sick children have fun while passing their time in the hospital.
Something like this is so important because of all those struggles and those beautiful things we see. What really pulls everything together is compassion. So what Daniel brought today was compassion and care through these Legos for these children.
There's no doubt that when it comes to superheroes, Daniel breaks the mold. Find out more by visiting facebook.com/bricksbustingboredom.
Time now to salute students and staff making a difference in the district.
Let's roll honor roll. Students and staff at Wellington Elementary are making strides against heart disease. The Wellington Wildcats walked 3.3 miles to raise money and awareness for the American Heart Association.
Congratulations to members of the TV Academy at Seminole Ridge High School. Students swept the annual statewide Fame Jim Harbin Student Media Festival in Orlando. The TV crew took home trophies in 8 out of 11 categories. Other winners include students from Jupiter Farms Elementary, North Grade Elementary, and Bach Middle School.
Sunrise Park Elementary School is shining even brighter thanks to a $4,000 grant from the Dollar General Literacy Foundation. The school will use the money to help fund its Foundations Literacy Program. Foundations helps children in kindergarten through 2nd grade achieve the district's strategic goal of reading on grade level by 3rd grade.
And kudos to the math academic games teams at Equestrian Trails. The team took first place in this year's competition held at John I. Leonard. More than 200 students in Palm Beach County took part in the competition. Now on to something you certainly don't see every day.
That's for sure, a school principal on a roof. Why, you ask?
It's almost daylight. Quick, back home. We can't risk being spotted.
To promote literacy, of course, South Olive Elementary School Principal Melinda Springman asked students to select their favorite books. Then she proceeded to read to them from the school's rooftop.
Chose to read on the roof. The Reader's Challenge says to read in a conspicuous place. And what I like about the roof is we have this lovely setup so the kids can come read with me. And it also, in the morning as the kids were walking up, I was reading on the front. And they were walking up waving and all excited about coming to read. And the whole purpose is to get kids excited about reading, and reading on the roof feels extra special to them. So that's why I'm here.
It just makes it fun and for us to have someone reading to us and that she takes the time and wants to do it.
Principal Springman certainly has stamina. She read from the rooftop from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Elementary school students make a movie and then get to meet the leader of the free world.
You know, this sounds like a great premise for a film. Instead, it's a real-life story starring 2 4th graders from Elbridge Gale Elementary in Wellington. Teacher Margie Pereira and 5th grade students Sophia Tomlinson and Sophia Dirk walk the hallways of their school, Elbridge Gale Elementary in Wellington. Just a couple of weeks ago, they were walking the hallways of the most famous residence in the world.
We couldn't believe that when we stepped in, we were actually in the White House.
Margie and the Sophias given a ticket to the West Wing when their short film was selected out of thousands to be a finalist for Student Film of the Year.
Not a lot of people get to go to the White House in their lives, so it's something that I'll always remember, and that I'll be able to tell many people, and I'll always have that story with me, so it's a real reward.
So is meeting the president, who posed with the finalists from the White House Student Film Festival. Sophia Tomlinson says the president shook their hands and congratulated them on their film.
I was just like, oh my gosh, I see the president of the United States, and it's just you'll never forget that. It's always deep inside of you, you're just never gonna forget.
And you don't forget the fun you had making the movie.
It took an hour to get this shot right here.
Miss Pereira started a movie-making club at Elbridge Gale Elementary. 19 students acted, worked behind the scenes to create the film titled The World I Want to Live In. It can be seen on YouTube.
I may be only 9, but my life is once upon a time, and I'll fight for the world I want to live in.
And our young directors have expressed an interest in possibly pursuing a career in the movies, which falls in line with the district's emphasis on postgraduate success. For now, they're enjoying the memories from this year's feel-good hit.
I love it. It's just you could feel like how happy you guys were at that moment.
That time of the year again when many of us look for poinsettias.
And there's a great crop that will be up for sale at Jupiter High School. The school's Horticulture Academy is having its winter plant sale on December 3rd. They'll have red, white, and pink poinsettias, as well as vines and fruit trees too. The sale runs from 8 a.m. until noon. The Jupiter High School Nursery is off Tony Penna Drive, just west of Military Trail.
The Horticulture Academy at Jupiter High School is one of more than 300 choice programs offered at schools across the school district.
Student reporter Maria Kambadi recently attended the district's showcase of schools, where lots of students showed an interest in medical academies. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Rick and Claudia. Boca Raton Community Middle School is one of the several schools in our district that offers a pre-medical or medical academy. These academies offer lots of hands-on training to students interested in careers in the medical profession.
Students in the medical academy get first aid certification, CPR and AED certification, and child and infant CPR certification in our program at the middle school level.
This is training that students can continue as they move on to high school, medical academies, and then college. I can tell you firsthand that the pre-medical academy is amazing. Back to you.
Let's take this time right now to salute all of our veterans, those who work for the district, those who have children in our schools, and everyone who puts on the uniform to serve this country.
Absolutely, Rick. And you know, that includes Technical Sergeant Matthew Schresder, whose mother works as a teacher at Don Estridge Technical Middle School in Boca Raton. Matthew has been in the Air Force for nearly 16 years, surprised his mom, Patricia, in her classroom.
I'm here to surprise my mother. It's one of 5 times that I've been back home to Florida to see her. I've never surprised her before. Figured do one of those things that you see on TV.
Matthew says it's been more than 2 years since he's seen his family. He's only here in Florida for a brief visit, then he's heading back to Japan. Straight ahead on Spotlight on Education, can you believe we've already started the winter sports season? We'll preview some of the top girls soccer teams.
And a story to touch your heart involving some rough and tough and very kind Park Vista High School football players.
Too many of our kids miss too many days out of school. When they miss school, they miss out. It doesn't matter whether the absences are excused or unexcused. Low attendance can lead to low performance, from preschool to high school. Showing up is the first step for success. Make sure your kids go to school every day, on time, all day. Attendance matters. You need to go to grow.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Time now for Good Sports right here on Spotlight on Education. I'm here at Olympic Heights High School in Boca Raton. We're here at the soccer fields. It's time for the 6th annual Capello Soccer Kickoff Classic. Some of the best girls soccer teams in all of Palm Beach County are right here to start the season. It's that time of the year again for hundreds of high school players to juggle studies and soccer. Was it something I said? No cameras on the field, just 11 players and 11 Palm Beach and Broward County teams at this kickoff classic, including the squad from Forest Hill. Go Falcons! The event, named after one coach, Jim Capello is the head girls soccer coach at Olympic Heights.
Girls are very excited. All these girls are excited. They've been playing for their clubs, many of them, and now they're coming to their high school. The spirit's up, trying to be positive for their each individual high school. And I know with our girls, they've been working extremely hard to try to build on last year's success.
Palm Beach County always seems to have some of the top teams in the state. A big reason, many of these young ladies are playing 12 months a year. They love to practice, but this event starts game action.
We go a lot against tough opponents, and it's not practice, it's a lot faster game. We all get to play together and see how games are all together.
And together is the key word. You can tell there is a special bond for each of these teams, including the group from Olympic Heights. The Lions returned 6 starters from last year's team. They hope by being close, they can win a lot of close games.
Always going to have each other's back, support each other no matter what. And if something bad happens, we can just pick each other up afterwards like nothing happened and keep on going, keep our heads held high. Using your head, very important in soccer. These young ladies showing smarts, speed, and skill on the pitch. The Park Vista High School Cobras put up a banner celebrating their District 10 8A championship. But their greatest play this season has happened far away from the football field. Each of the 26 seniors on the team was matched up with an ESE student. Buddies like Darius Davila and number 50 Jonathan Etienne huddle up for lunch and conversation.
So were you going to the game tonight?
Yep.
Well, he's just a really good friend of me. Like when I first came into this, I didn't know what to really expect. I just knew I just really wanted to help and put a stamp out in the world. But now it's just a really good opportunity to meet a friend.
Later that night on the field, Park Vista honored their spirit in motion, making touchdowns and friendship program. Players walked onto the field with their biggest fans.
And I want to leave a legacy other than being a football player, being a high school football player. Nobody's going to remember me for being an offensive guard or a defensive end. He's going to remember me for being a friend. Hopefully we could nurture this relationship. When I go to college, when he's still here, we could still text on the phone and stuff.
Marshall Marakis and his buddy Jesse have known each other since kindergarten.
Who's your favorite player?
Aaron Pritzker. Who? Not me.
Marshall is one of the biggest players on the team. He certainly has one of the biggest hearts. He gave his buddy a picture of the two of them inside a frame he made where he calls Jesse his BFF.
It's just the sense of helping people. It makes you feel good. And it really, I don't know, it just makes you feel really good inside.
I'm just really proud of this group because they care about other people, and that doesn't go across our country all the time, and even across the area, and I'm just really proud of them.
Star players leading the way, caring competitors scoring big on and off the field. These football players just show so much kindness, and what's great about it too is I think they really enjoy having this buddy.
It certainly looks like that. It looks like a fun time. And now it's time for our Learning is Fun segment.
Balloons and accolades for musicians at Bach Middle School of the Arts. 20 band students were recently selected for Florida All-State Band. That's more representation than any other middle school in the state.
Second grade students at Frontier Elementary enjoyed a hands-on lesson about fire safety from the experts themselves. In addition to learning how to react if they smell smoke or spot flames, students also enjoyed checking out a fire truck and all of its life-saving equipment.
Students at Frontier also learned that pumpkins are for more than carving. Students selected characters from books, wrote about them, and then turned their gourd into that character. Well, if you love those TV cooking shows, you're going to love our next story.
Absolutely. Competition really getting very heated. We'll take you into the kitchen for one school's burger battle.
Hi, I'm Troy Wilkinson. I'm one of the safety techs here at the Palm Beach County School District.
And I'm Major Jim Cummings with the School District's Police Department.
And we're here at Pine Jog Elementary to talk about student supervision.
Did you know that the School Board of Palm Beach County only provides supervision for your student 30 minutes before and after school hours?
It's just not safe to drop off your child when staff's not there to supervise them. Children can get into all kinds of trouble when they're not being supervised. Injuries from horseplay or bullying are just a couple of the scary things that can happen.
Unattended children outside a locked gate are also prime targets for abduction. You wouldn't drop off your child at a closed business or a private home when no one was there. So why would you do it at school?
Most schools have before and after school programs available at a reasonable cost. Be safe.
Be sure and only drop your child off at school when you know someone is there to watch them.
It's the right thing to do.
And it's the law.
Hi, I'm Nancy McBride. I'm the Executive Director of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Florida Regional Office. Did you know that 32% of attempted abductions happen when a child is going to and from school? Well, they do. And we want to make sure our kids have a great day, so please don't drop them off when school isn't open. Please supervise your younger kids and make sure your older kids are with friends. Let's make it a great day for our kids.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority. Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness. I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Welcome back. You know, the recipe for a successful culinary academy at Palm Beach Central High School is preparation, passion, and performance.
And those 3 P's, also the keys to the annual Bronco Burger Showdown. The competition heating up at the 2016 Bronco Burger Showdown. 14 seniors from the Culinary Academy at Palm Beach Central High School compete in this 4th annual event. Let's meet the 8 teams vying for a title. Team Rocket, the Cheeseheads.
You're going to be sauteing those onions.
Team Solo, Team Uno, Team Spice, Team Swiss, Team Grande, and Team A1, the defending champs.
You get bragging rights for the rest of the year. It's kind of nice.
12 months of pride, 90 minutes of performance. Each team can use 1.5 pounds of meat split into 12 sliders. The competition comes down to kitchen creativity. Elaborate recipes created by these cooks call for burgers with guacamole, special dressings, and sauteed onions.
I can smell all different regions of the world, anywhere from feta to fruit to browning meats to caramelized onions. It just smells wonderful.
Chef Linda Pearson has the nose that knows, and she commands this kitchen.
And how are you girls doing? Christina, nice shape on the burgers.
Chef Pearson oversees this academy at Palm Beach Central High School. Many of the 120 students involved in this program will go on to culinary careers, fulfilling the school district's pledge to promote postgraduate success. Chef Pearson believes the Showdown provides us with a lowdown on the talents of these students.
They're going to be learning how to handle time management, their own creativity, learning the tools, using the tools correctly, following all their serve-safe requirements of glove use, cooking things to proper internal temperatures, presentation, just about every gamut of the curriculum you hit doing these kinds of activities with the kids.
In the beginning, the mood in the kitchen is light.
Oh, I'm gonna start crying. These onions are potent.
But with time running out, buns get burned, and teammates get tense.
Quick, pull. It doesn't have to look pretty.
In the end, teams work together to display their artwork. They place the burgers on the judges' table. Teachers, administrators, and Education Network station manager Dave McKinley bite into their responsibility to judge the entries. Your winners, Dalton Hendricks and Amanda McCabe. Team Swiss's creation, the Swiss barbecue burger, takes top honors. Great job by Dalton and Amanda. And congrats to all the competitors in the 2016 Burger Showdown.
Time now for a look at what's on tap in this week's community calendar.
Now is the time for Palm Beach County Public School students to apply for choice programs for the 2017-18 school year. Visit www.palmbeachschools.org/choice programs for a list of more than 300 choice programs throughout the district, an online application, and important deadline information. Students interested in STEM, you could turn your passion into money. Check out Florida Power and Light Company's First Robotics Scholarship. Applications open on December 1st. Find out more at fpl.com/education. Florida Partners in Education presents Go Wild with STEM, a professional development workshop. This event takes place on Friday, December 2nd from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the South Florida Science Center and Palm Beach Zoo. For more information, email deborah.elfen@palmbeachschools.org.
If you have a story to share, please send it to goodnews@palmbeachschools.org.
And that will do it for this edition on Spotlight on Education, brought to you by the Education Network.
Keeping you informed.